This podcast is sponsored by Pooks.ai. Dive into a revolutionary reading experience with personalized ebooks and audiobooks, tailored just for you. Discover your next favorite book at Pooks.ai for free. That's POOKS.ai.
Encouragement for self-published authors. Discover how learning ecosystems, personal learning environments, and AI in education create personalized education experiences for learners today. What's a learning ecosystem and why should we care? Hey, so I was thinking about how education is changing these days, and I keep coming across this term called learning ecosystem. At first, it sounds super techy and complicated, right? But really, it's just a fancy way of talking about all the different pieces working together to help someone learn better. Imagine it like a garden where everything interacts: the soil, the sun, water, and plants. That's kind of what a learning ecosystem is, but for education. So instead of just focusing on one thing, like the school or the teacher, a learning ecosystem includes everything around the learner. That could be digital tools, teachers, classmates, family, libraries, websites, even things like AI personalized learning apps that adjust lessons based on how someone learns best. It's all connected. Why this matters more than ever. You know how people say that the way we learn now isn't just about sitting in a classroom and listening to lectures? Well, the learning ecosystem idea kind of captures why. There are so many more options and resources out there. Plus, with tech like AI in education, it's easier to make learning adapt to what each person needs. One cool part is the idea of a personal learning environment. That basically means a setup where a learner controls and arranges all their learning tools, resources, and networks in a way that works for them. Instead of one size fits all, it's personalized education at its best. How does it actually work day to day? Think about a student named Sarah. She goes to school, sure, but she also uses an app on her phone that tracks how she's doing in math and suggests practice problems that are just a little challenging, not frustrating. Meanwhile, she chats with friends in a study group, watches some YouTube videos about history that make the subject come alive, and gets advice from her teacher on projects. All of those pieces, tech, social, teacher feedback, personal motivation, are part of her learning ecosystem. When everything is connected and working well, Sarah learns more effectively and feels supported. It's not just about what happens in class anymore. What's the role of AI in creating these ecosystems? AI in education is becoming a huge game changer because it can analyze how a learner interacts with material and recommend paths tailored just for them. That's why so many people are talking about AI personalized learning. Instead of a static lesson plan, AI dynamically adjusts content, pace, and strategies for each person's needs. Plus, AI can help teachers by taking over some of the repetitive stuff, allowing educators to focus more on individual support and creativity. When an AI system is part of a learning ecosystem, it enhances personal learning because it's meeting learners where they are, not where a predetermined curriculum says they should be. Can anyone build their own learning ecosystem? Yup. Today, many learners are creating personal learning environments all on their own. They might pull together apps, websites, online communities, digital libraries, and more, whatever fits their style. The key is having access to tools that are flexible, engaging, and tailored to the learner's needs. One neat tool worth checking out is Pooks.ai. It lets you create your personalized book now for free. You can customize learning materials or resources to suit a specific style or topic, which fits perfectly into the idea of making education more personal and interactive. Wrapping it up. So, learning ecosystems are about making education a connected and personalized experience. They're not just for schools anymore. Everyone can tailor their learning with the right mix of people, tools, and tech, including AI. By understanding this, we can appreciate how learning itself is evolving into something much bigger and more flexible. Whether you're a student, parent, or just someone curious about how learning works today, thinking about education as an ecosystem helps explain why personalized education and smart tools matter so much. Plus, with platforms like Pooks and AI, the future of learning looks more exciting and customized than ever before.